Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go ahead and update Ethereum. I want to go over Ethereum. I want to go Binance. I like to put Binance and Ethereum together. One, not too many people are interested in Binance coin, guys, but Binance coin gives you a little more clues on the direction of the market. So I like to get more data rather than have less data. Use one chart, only one data point if you go by a chart, right? One data point, one chart. By the way, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Be really appreciate new subscribers. I do appreciate you too. This is going to be a niche channel where you make money. I'm not going to just do a little bit of hopium every now and then, I mean, you got to have some hopium, man, Get that hopium high every now and then. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? It's like, so there's nothing wrong with that. But I just think that the market in 2023 is going to be trending up. And, the S&P 500 over here, guys, there's different ways you can look at that. I said, let me go take a look at this thing. I'm not trading this thing, I don't like 1%, 2% moves, people doing these trades on here. You got to have a lot of money in that thing or leverage it up quite a bit to make some decent money in this, but it's possible. People like trade because it's more predictable too. But this little area right here, I decided to check it out, and technically, you can get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of that. And then here's a three-way swing back down, bounced off. That's that trend all the way from was that January 22 when it topped. That's the trend right there, bounced off of it. And that's how I'm looking at it from more of a bullish point of view rather than this thing dropping like a rock. And down here in the Stokes getting down there, it could be doing a little bit of a divergence and maybe get out of there. That's kind of how I'm looking at it, guys. And then, you got this section right here. You could say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it corrected up here, and that's going to do a massive wave over here. You could, or you could get 1, 2, A, B, C. You could say this whole thing was a three-wave move, right? And it hit fibs on that. I'm going over this right now, just show you, because that was a flat more than likely. That was a flat. And you can see kind of like 1-to-1. Now it's back up. So, like I said, guys, it's a sideways range right now. And it's looking like to me that it's just stuck in a sideways range into this area and then eventually get out of there. Okay. You could be uber bullish on this and call this 1, 2, 1, 2. I wouldn't go far if that is a 1, 2, 1, 2, and you can't rule that out, guys. I mean, seriously, man, 1, 2, 1, 2. If that is that setup, then this some point, like going in the summer, this is probably going to shoot up to that 4,500, 44, 4,500 area, guys. If that is okay, you can't rule that out. You seriously can't, and it very well could be. But the other thing is too is back down here to there. You can see you do have a good amount of hidden bullish divergence from there to there. It came down, took it out pretty good. So, you know it's gonna be a grind, guys. So I'm gonna go over this Fed thing right here too, because I want to show you guys a point is that once the Fed pauses, you have a really good shot in from the point of the pause or somewhere near the area where the pause, and then going all the way until the Fed does a pivot. Okay, so the pause, they're going to stop rates. They won't raise them anymore because they think that they've done enough damage and looking at their data, like, okay, we're going to pause. We're going to see what the market's going to say about that. From the point of the pause or in that general area and going forward for probably next, let's just say 3 months to 6 months, maybe even longer, 3 to 6 months, you have a good shot that the markets will be going up. Okay. Now, I made a previous video said smart money's not so smart. I do believe that. There's nobody out there. I like smart money. Like smart money is always buying the bottom, selling the top. And they give these guys way too much credit. Okay. Way too much credit. So, but they do know, smart money does know that somewhere around the pause, there's probably going to be an uptrend. Okay. I'll give them credit there. And the smarter ones are in the markets right now, probably realize that. Okay. You're probably not going to have a crash once the Fed pauses. Once the Fed does a pivot, you have a higher probability of a downtrend, possibly in that area. It's in that area. Don't hold me to the exact dates, guys. If the Fed pauses on May 2nd, 2023, it doesn't mean there's a moonshot on May 3rd. Okay. It's general area, general area. It could start April and maybe it's till the end of May and then it starts going up. Same thing with the pivot. Wherever they do the pivot, it doesn't mean the next day is the crash. Okay. It'll be in that area, generally speaking, but 91%. So the current rate, we got 475 to 500. You can see right there and 470. So 91. This is the next meeting on May of 23. So actually May, the market is saying there's a pause. Okay. Yeah, a pause. You can see. So now if we go to the June meeting, 53% of the market says it's going to go down. They're saying it's down, and then 50%. So let's put these two together. That's 90. Let's say 90 some percent. So, and the current rate you can see right there. So current rate. So you have a good shot that May, June timeframe is the pause. And then let's go to July 425. They're saying they're going to do a pivot. I don't think so, guys. I don't think the pivot. I think they're going to stay up. But the market is predicting that there's going to be a drop in July. Okay. So I don't think that's going to happen, but we just don't know yet. All right. So let's go back over and let's go over to Ethereum. All right. So what does that leave us, Ethereum? Because we got to pay attention to Ethereum, right? Because we want to make some money on the altcoins. And, there's still belief the altcoins are going to drop, like those Bitcoin guys, you know who I'm talking about. Oh, look at that Bitcoin dominance, man. It's going up, man. All the money is being sucked up by Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the black hole of the cryptocurrency market. It's going to suck all the money up and all your alts are going to drop like a rock, man. It's like they promote that. Like they want these people to go broke that are in alts or something like that, man. So, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I think some of these people, I don't know what team they would have been on, man, back in the Revolutionary War, but I think some of these dudes would have been with the redcoats. Do you know what I mean, man? So I'm about freedom and liberty, man. So and I want the small guy, the regular guy, to get rich. I want the rich to get more rich. They have enough money. They can do what they need to do. They keep making more money. But you're you, I'm me. We get more rich, right? So, or wealthy. Here's Ethereum, and here's the deal with it, right? So here's the 1 week chart, okay? So you have a 1, 2, and then here is the dilemma. This is the dilemma. It's the market dilemma. You can never know 100% certain what Ethereum did right here, right? Okay, you can't know for 100% certain. 1, 2, is it 3, 4, 5, and it's done? Could be. I don't think so, though, guys. I don't think so. I think you have a good shot that Ethereum did 1, 2, an extended third wave, went right back down, came back down for a 40-day correction and went up for a fifth, came back down into that fourth wave. And it's in this area because of market and conditions. And you have a good shot of doing something like that, guys. Okay. That's what I think is possibly you have a good shot with Ethereum. Okay. And we're just not going to know until it susses all that out, guys. So let me go into a daily chart. Give you guys an idea what I'm looking at here with Ethereum. It has a really, really nice bottom too. Ethereum has a nice bottom. It came down into a 3-wave move. Boom, right there. Okay, it took that one out and it blasted up there. So here's the next dilemma for Ethereum. Is that impulsive or is that a bounce? You have a good shot that is an impulsive move, in my opinion. Okay, let's go to a 6-hour chart. Okay. And tell you the reason why I think that's an impulsive move right here on Ethereum. You do have a massive amount of divergence right now on the 6-hour chart. You don't have it on the daily, so that's the dilemma. But this is what I think you have a good shot Ethereum did. So you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then over here with Ethereum, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. That's what I think Ethereum did. Until it proves to me otherwise, it needs to break that low of to say that to be 100% certain that wasn't that, it's got to break that 887 low. It has to do that. So if that is the case, let me go back out to a daily chart. You got to know this. You got to go over the longer time frames too. You got to go back and review them, guys. You just don't go, okay, we're over here, because sometimes you get more data over here and then you got to go back and go, does it all fit? Does it all fit? So now you got a 1, primary wave 1 for that area. Came back. Here's this is a 3-wave move down. This is a corrective move, in my opinion. This did not impulse down. You got a 3-wave move, a 3-wave move, and then another 3-wave move, just like that in a WXY. So up in 1, back in 2, and now you got another impulsive move up. Okay, in my opinion, Ethereum's just kind of like Bitcoin, guys. You know, you're in the next dilemma. You see all the dilemmas in the markets. Markets are very uncertain, right? So you could say that this whole thing is a wave, right? And it's coming back down like that. I don't think so. I think you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your third wave. 1, 2, 3, right? 4, 5 for wave 1, and then came back down here for a wave 2. Okay. Now the reason I'm going with that count is because of this on the daily. You see what it did? You see what it did right there? This is a daily RSI. It went boom, 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 come back over here. What did it do? It took everything out. So more than likely, that's a cycle reset. And then you're into another lower sequence wave pattern in here with Ethereum, guys. Okay. So up into a wave here, and it can come back down, and you might see it come back down here to 1642 or something like that. That would be really nice. And start bringing this RSI back down just like this, guys. Okay. Start bringing that down and resetting that cycle. Let's take a look at it on a 4-hour. See what we got. You can see here. Here's this wave. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. There's your divergence right there. And then it could be in a correction in this area. It looks like 1, 2, 3. This one here is going to be hard to suss out, guys. Like that could have been the end of it right there. I doubt it, but you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then maybe it's coming back down into a 5, which would be nice. Flat moves are really nice to reset a cycle. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it can come a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those flats are really, really nice. What do? They go boom. They go like that. That's why I like those flats. They reset the cycle, and then you're like, okay, there we go. So that could be happening with Ethereum, guys. So the overall count with it is that it would be a 1, and then it would this right here. You got your lower sequence wave 2. It could go up 3, 4, 5, and then you can see what's going on. So Ethereum is this. You're either okay. This is all big bearish move and it's going to crash, or this is same. It's going to be doing this, guys. Okay, and go back over here. What I say, this whole area right here, what happens during the pause, not the pivot. The pivot's when they start lowering rates. So during the pause or start of the pause, Ethereum's going to go back down, and then they're like, oh, the market knows there's a pause, and it can start grinding its way back up into those areas, guys. Okay, that's how I'm looking at it with Ethereum. You know, you have an impulsive move here, you have a correction. You have an impulsive move here, you have a correction. You have an impulsive move here, and you have potential another correction coming down. It could come a lot lower too, guys. So it could scare some people and get back down there. But basically, the main thing is with Ethereum, you want to make sure it maintains that 1382. And if it does, you have a good shot for something going on over there. But if you got a 5 there, 3 back, a 5 there, 3 back, a 5 there, and a 3 back, you tell me what do you think is going to be going on. It's common sense. Now, you could go in here and be completely bearish. You could say that's A, B, C, and you know, this is I guess you would, you know, this really needs to get higher if you want to call this some sort of flat move. 3 wave, 3. It's very difficult, guys. It really is. I haven't even looked at, because this should have come down lower. This should have come down lower to have the flat. Okay. So Ethereum looks pretty good so far. Just wait for the correction to suss itself out. Bones talking to me again. Always does it when I'm on the video. So here's the deal with Binance Coin, guys. So here's the deal right here. I'm going to go out to a weekly chart on Binance and show you here the deal with Binance, okay? Got to review it. So right here. 1, go ahead and show this to you right here. My phone's messing up with me, guys, again. So you got a 1, 2, and then you got a third wave right there. That didn't break it, and now it's in this whole area, sussing itself out, okay? And you have a good shot for Binance going to be doing the same thing right there, guys. Boom, okay? So you can see here in the RSI, right? So here's this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it'll come up for a 5, you know? That's how I'm looking at it here in the RSI. So here's your, well, excuse me. I'll show you guys something right here. Like, do you see this? You got to use this little indicator down here. Here's this 1, came all the way back down for that 2. Here's that 3, got your divergence, back down, correct it, and then you come back up, and you're going to do a 5, right? That 5 can come up, higher than the 1, but you're not going to see it break this area. It won't break that area. You'll have your divergence, and then Binance will be done, but the price will be up in the box. Okay, that's how I'm looking at that, guys. Binance Coin is missing a 5th wave, and it's just struggling to get out of there. So it goes along with Ethereum, too. So that's why I put them together. Plus, I put them together because if I just make only a Binance Coin, nobody cares. There's not enough gains to be made in Binance. They want the gains, right? So here's Binance in a wave 1. And this clearly is a 3-wave move, guys, right here. Okay. It went 1, 2, 3 and went to a flat and went 1, 2, 3. So WXY. And I have another impulse, corrected it, another impulse. Okay. Now there's an argument that could have been a wave 1. That's possible. I don't like that. The reason I don't like that is the same situation down here in the RSI. You can see in the daily RSI, there's this peak with your divergence back down. Boom. What did it do? It took everything out. Okay, so more than likely your wave 2 is right there. And then it's off into this next wave right here. So here's Binance Coin, right? So Binance Coin, if Binance Coin is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, you can see what's going to happen over here next. Okay, in these other waves. Okay, just like that. So ultimate target right there, about 983 at a minimum if it's doing that. Now, with the bearishness behind it. Like I said, guys, it's the same thing. You got to go with ABC, A, B, C, and then this will be A, B, and then you should still get more upside for a C. And it has a massive connector wave that will go from June of 22, probably land out here somewhere for 1 year, a connector wave for 1 year. And then you'll have, this would be, here's your 3-wave move. And then here's your combobulated, messed up 3-wave connector wave. And then, Binance will have another 3-wave move like that. Something like that. That's a bearish count, guys. But, look, this is the deal. 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, and potential 3. And then you're going. Okay. So it goes back over here, right? When you're going to do a pause, pause is coming up. So you have a potential over here like this, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then, guys, want to know what happens next, you see? And then probably it'll be vertical for a little while, like over here. Vertical, 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 a little bit over there. Just be, or maybe it'll be a grind, but there'll be a point it'll just go vertical. It'll be real quick, over in this area, and it just pops up like that, and then you starts grinding again and finish it off. That's how I'm looking at it with everything on Binance Coin, guys. The other thing is too, for both these assets, because we're waiting for the altcoin season, you want to pay attention to this chart, ETH over BTC chart. And here is the deal, guys. Check this out, right? We have this inverse head and shoulders pattern that's coming up, and it's not quite done yet. You gotta have a little patience, but check this out here in the daily RSI. You see that? What happened once it got all the way down here? So you see it's going up. It's doing a 5-wave move more than likely. So it's going to come up like this, and you got it all the way down there. It's got to come back down, and you're going to get your little bit of bullish divergence. Boom, just like so, right? That's what I'm checking out. Could take it a week, 2 weeks. But you see how low that is, and then boom, over here. You see how low that is? What happened right there? Boom. When was the last time it was that low? Last time it was that low was, where is this date? What date is that? December of 2019. December 2019 was when it was that low again. So let's go ahead and take a look at where's December 2019 on Ethereum. Let's check it out. What is that day? June. Okay, there you go. December 2019, and boom. Then you had to go through the crash. And then it was off, and Ethereum took over. So basically, Ethereum took over on Bitcoin, had to go through the crash, and then boom, it was off. So the last time the ETH BTC chart was like that, guys, that low in the RSI was over here that December 2019, and it just took off. You can see Bitcoin took off like that, and then maybe there's something over there. I don't think it's going to be that much, but there should be something over here with Ethereum, something like that, guys. Okay, that's what I'm gonna guess, and that means over here the altcoins will be rocking and rolling. You have altcoin season, and they're setting up for that. I got over like Gala. I went over just some other coins. Oh, by the way, you guys see Hex here? Hex is down to 8 cents. Pretty good. I don't know what's up with this right here. I saw this the other day. Yesterday I was traveling. I was like, what's going on here with this Hex chart? And this moonshot up to 80 cents. What's going on there, guys? The moonshot to 80 cents. Yeah, that would have been freaking awesome, man. Like, if you could have sold that, man, oh man, that would have been great, man. Even just a little piece of that. That would have been great. So just looking at the other coins, and Phantom is doing a good job holding on. What's another good coin to check out? I went over Binance. It kind of follows with it. Another top altcoin. Oh, Polkadot. Let's check out Polkadot, guys. Dot is another one. They'll follow it. Let's check out Dot and see what we have going on here. So with Polkadot, this one right here, I think it did a flat right there, guys, is what it did. I think that was a flat. 1, 2, 3 up, and then down in 5, and then Polkadot's 2s right there. It could have ended right there, and this could be a 3-wave move. There's no divergence. There's very little divergence. Let me check out the 8-hour. Still very little divergence. That could have been a 3-wave move. So Polkadot could have ended right there. It could have a 3-wave up in this wave. That does look 5-wave-ish, but either way, with Polkadot, it's up into a wave, back down into a wave, reset it, and now it's back up into a wave. And Polkadot looks like possibly, what did it do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get your divergence, and now it's in a correction. It's in a correction, and Polkadot come back down here. So looking at the overall picture with Polkadot is that you have a 1, 2, and now let me put the next one on here. You have a potential 1 and then a 2, and then Polkadot be going into that. So remember too, it could take some time for it to get out of there, guys. So what could happen is you got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back down to your 3-wave, and they can do another little baby one and take up some more time, being there for a little while, and then it finally gets out of there, guys. Okay. As long as Polkadot holds on to that 519 low, or basically stays above 533, you have a good shot that's going on too. And Polkadot's doing a pretty good job of taking this out over here too, guys. Check out the 4-hour, see what we got going on. Yeah, it's coming down. Take it out pretty good. Might need to do it a little bit more. Check it out on the daily. See what we got. It's still down in the daily too, guys. But it could come down a little bit and then get ready for another shot up there. Okay, down like this and then do another shot. So everything looks pretty good to me, guys. Going over those data points. Watch the previous video. Explain that with GBTC and Bitcoin. Explain why I think there's potential more upside just in a correction right now. And then Ethereum, Binance, kind of giving the same signals. And so was Polkadot, guys. Polkadot is too. Look at that. See, went up into a wave right here. Okay, look at that. Went up to a wave. Look at that. Came down and reset that whole cycle right there, guys, on that wave right there. Okay, and then it can do another cycle over here. So Polkadot, it's going to hit logarithmic numbers more than likely. Just give you guys an idea here. If it hits logarithmic numbers, I'm going to use that peak and just say that's the wave 2 correction. And then, your first initial target will be that 1-to-1, 876. But that third wave over here should end up at about 1196, guys. So just say 12 bucks. 12 bucks. Let's say it comes back down to the box, 12 bucks. Looking at 110%, 110% move potentially going into the summer. That's definitely possible. That's definitely possible. That's not unrealistic at all. What was that move? 300 some percent over there. But that could rip a lot higher too, guys. That definitely could rip a lot higher. It's got a lot of room in this RSI to do a rip over here, guys. So you got to remember, if that's going into a third wave, okay, if that is a third wave, this over here is going to break that. That's when you're going to know that's a third wave. And then it's got to come back down, and then it's going to do a fifth wave, not breaking that peak. So you could be looking at, some potential pretty decent moves over here with Polkadot, 1.618. You could take it off log and check it, guys. But these cryptocurrencies hit logarithmic numbers, man. I see it. I just, you could go and say, oh, it's only 984 on logarithmic and be more conservative and double check it that way. But, you just go back and check Polkadot, and you can see over here, wave 1, 2, and you can see what it did on this wave. Granted, it was conditions were a lot better. Whereas this wave 2, you can see 2.618. That's on logarithmic, guys. I take it off log, boom. You can see it goes well beyond those targets. 3.618 is right there. Okay. So logarithmic is more for cryptocurrencies, especially the smaller cap cryptos or ones, anything but you could do it without log, without Bitcoin, guys. But I don't like it just because I double check it, look at it, see if it makes any sense. But the logarithmic numbers are more realistic for cryptocurrencies. I see it hitting that. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. Rambled on a little bit. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.